Hi, and welcome to Just Bee Stitchin with Pam and Connie. I'm Connie,
And
and
I'm
this
Pam.
is,
I'm Pam.
and Pam is with Bee Creative Crafts. And if y'all haven't checked out her channel, please do so. She has an amazing channel. She's an amazing singer, and sometimes she shares her voice on videos on her channel.
Oh, thanks,
And
Pam.
I do have her channel link in the description of today's live. And I'm not sure if any of my moderators are around yet, but if one of them is around, can you please drop Pam's channel link in the chat too? So, yeah, this is our monthly live. It's typically the first Monday of every month at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I know this, and I almost forgot that today was the first Monday of the month because all of a sudden yesterday I realized it. Oh, I'm like, let me make sure everything's still on. Let me contact Pam.
Yep, I do the same thing, especially when it falls on like a holiday weekend. It's everything just gets all out of sorts.
It's the collab lives that I can easily forget about because they're usually like a certain day or of the week
Mhm.
when during the month, and it's not like it's
And
as
it sneaks
fresh
up
in your
on you, and it goes by
brain.
quick. Yeah, yeah.
It was like I had scheduled all my lives too, and I was like, and then that's when it dawned on me. But anyway, today's topic, as you can probably tell from my background, is under the sea. We're going to be sharing lots and lots of patterns related to this topic.
And
You know,
y'all, some of them are super duper cute.
some of them like fish, some of them are more like aquarium, like under the ocean, more type things. But yeah, we have lots of good patterns, and all the links are in the description box of today's live. And I do want to welcome all of y'all that will be watching on replay. Leave a comment, let us know. And
Absolutely.
and this applies to everybody, whether you're here in the chat while we're live or on the replay. Feel free to answer any questions that we ask on today's live. And oh, another thing I do want to mention, I did put the playlist for our lives in the description box of today's live. I do need to remember to add today's to that playlist. Remind me, Pam.
Okay.
But yeah, that's where you can find all of our collaboration lives in that one spot. We put them all in that playlist. So let's welcome in everybody. We have Samantha,
Hey,
Jennifer,
Samantha.
Jennifer,
Hey, DK Jen.
Brenda, Anita, Maritza. How are all of y'all amazing, beautiful ladies doing today? Um, Let us know what you're working on. Let us know if you've ever made any, like ocean, type patterns before, makes. Let us know. And kind of let us know what type you made too.
Yeah.
We want to hear all about it. Also, we want to hear about your plans for the 4th of July. And
Yeah, for sure.
happy 4th of July, everybody. Um, Hopefully I'll get to do a video tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have some fireworks that I can get filmed, shared with y'all, and get the biscuit in the video. Jennifer says she's crocheting a water bottle holder. Ooh.
Nice.
So what are you crocheting, Pam? Or
I
knit?
am I am crocheting I'm starting another butterfly shawl for one of my mom's friends. and she wanted it bigger, so I'm going up a hook size. We're going to do a few rows and see if I like it. If not, then I'll frog it back out and go back down to the smaller hook.
Yeah, on my hooks, I have a mystery project, which y'all gonna have to wait to find out about that. Then I did start a little bit on my Mandela vest for
Mm.
my weight loss make alone.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's should be a smaller size than what I'm currently making. I think I adjusted the pattern enough where it will be. Then for knitting, well, I haven't worked on it in a couple of weeks hardly. I have that shawl that I started. It's a lacy type,
Yeah.
beautiful pattern. Let's see. Anita says, all I've made is Crystal's Lenore. Cool. And Brenda made Crystal's Dolphin, also a few sea turtles. Ooh, sweet.
Cute.
um, yeah, eventually I do want to make more like, you know, to, do more patterns related to today's topic.
Yeah.
And I found some this morning that I'm like, ooh, I've got to make this. Wait till you see these.
They're really, really cute.
And I wasn't even looking for patterns. That's what's so funny. Like, I had already had the patterns planned out. And I was just scrolling my Facebook feed and I saw it. I was like, oh, this is gorgeous.
You know, Facebook knows all.
I know sometimes. And I'm also like follow a lot of stuff on Facebook for patterns.
Mm-hmm.
A lot comes up on my feed there too.
Same.
Ooh, Brenda's almost done with her gnome for my gnome make along. Awesome.
Yay.
Awesome. And Anita says I need to make those turtle games for my 2-3 year olds.
I've heard that it's a that just be prepared. Nisi was I've seen two different ones that have made them, and they're super duper cute, but they said they're time consuming. But they do turn out really, really cute.
Mm-hmm. And I kind of messed up. It's for her 2-3 year old grandkids. I got tongue tied there. Then we have Angela.
Hello, Angela. Welcome in.
And let's see.
Ooh, DK Jen, that sounds fun. She said she's going to be working security tomorrow.
Ooh.
Rod Stewart and Boy George. Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be a good concert, too.
I know. I would love to go to like a concert with fireworks. Let's see. Angela says she's drinking water and she's still working on her first knitted top. Awesome. Awesome. I love hearing whenever everybody branches out and tries something new.
Mm-hmm.
And Brenda saying her grandkids will love playing with the turtles. And we also have Melanie here.
Hey, Melanie.
Howdy, howdy. Yeah. For those joining us, let us know what you're working on. If you've ever made any under the sea type makes. What are your plans for the 4th of July? And like I said, welcome in, y'all. I'm so glad to have everybody. Oh, look who joined us. Hi, Meow Meow.
This is Tiny.
Yeah, I thought his name was Tiny. I get everyone's like pet names confused.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so good to see you again, Tiny.
He always has to come make an appearance.
Oh, he rubbing his head against you.
Yeah. Usually he'll rub his head against me, and then he'll stick his cold, wet nose on my arm. Look.
Frank's pretending to be a cat.
I was gonna say your cat looks manly.
He's my emotional support animal. When like I go to the doctor, he tells
Oh, husbands.
welcome in, Alice. How are you today? What are you working on? Have you ever made any sea animals? And any plans for the 4th of July? Let's see, Melanie's saying I made a sea turtle and a baby octo. They were so cute, crocheting on Bella Vista shawl with
Nice.
three eyeglasses. I'm not sure what she means about the three eyeglasses.
Mm.
All right, so I'm going to share some of the makes that Pam made for today's topic. They're so cute. And I do have the pattern that I'll be sharing when we get to the patterns later on. Okay, let me get this. Share screen.
Hey, Nancy. Hey,
Hi,
Alice.
Nancy.
Alice said they had Canada Day July 1st. They're a mere 176 years old.
Ooh.
Hey, Dawn, Yarn Doll.
Howdy, Dawn.
In.
Yeah, for y'all joining us, let us know how you're doing.
While you're grabbing those patterns, Melanie said I should have said 3N glasses. CAL. Sorry. So she's doing the 3 glasses cow with Amanda, Sam, and somebody else.
No, that didn't work. Sorry. Give me just a minute.
You can see them. They're just in your email form still.
Yeah, we're talking like the whole folder I made.
Right.
I'm trying to get it just to pull up the pictures one by one. There it is. Okay. Sorry about that. But yeah, let us know how y'all doing, what y'all working on, if you've ever made any under the ocean type makes and what type, plans for the 4th. But yeah, look at how cute this is.
Yeah, those are little jellyfish. Now, in the pattern that Connie's going to share, she tells you to make each of the little tentacles separate. But those of y'all that follow me know I don't like to sew when I'm done. I want it to be done. So when I was working the bottom, right? So when I was working the bottom, I would work in the round, and then I would do a tentacle, and then I would work in the round a little more. I'd do another one. So I crocheted those in as I went. And then I also thought they would be a little more secure. Like if the babies were pulling on them, they wouldn't be able to pull them out or come untied or unstitched because they're crocheted in. They're not going anywhere. And then she also has you sew the bottom to the top. So after I got mine all together, I did a round of single crochet to fill them up.
Yeah, I'll sew things together if I have to. Mm-hmm. It won't stop me from making something, but it is really sweet when you find a pattern where you don't have to sew.
Well, and I tend to like adjust them to where they're not so, if at all possible.
Yeah, and the more familiar you get with things, it is easier to do that.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, open. Okay,
let's see.
Minimize.
Alice said she's made jellyfish, squid, pufferfish. She loves to make water stuff. And Dawn said she needs to go back to bed. She's going to go take a nap.
Naps can be nice sometimes. Welcome in, Charity. How are you doing today? And here's another picture of Pam's make.
Yeah, I just went back on my Facebook and found all the ones that I posted of it.
I just love those, and I love the colors you did it in. And I do. It's like I find color makes a big difference.
Oh yeah, you can change the whole look of a project just by changing up the color.
And I'm a color person. with when it comes to crochet and knitting. And I mean, I know we all have different preferences and colors, but
I just like all color pretty much. Thanks, y'all.
oh, overall I do too. But there are some stuff that colors that I'm not always as big on, or it has to be combined with the right colors.
Right. And I say I like all colors, but I also tend to purchase yarn in the same colors. Like I'll go in, I'll be like, oh, this is a pretty color. Then I'll come home and I'll have another brand and have very similar yarn. I like what
Right.
I like.
It always like pictures always take me forever
Mm-hmm.
to pull up because it's like it has to be like just so. Like I have to kind of have the picture minimized
Mm-hmm.
when I go to pull it up on StreamYard.
And see this picture here that you're showing, I just flip flopped the color. So I did the variegated at the top and the solids at the bottom instead of the other way around. Like in the pink one before, it was pink at the top with that same variegated at the bottom.
Just too cute.
And Charity said she's made a few sea turtles and some octopus.
Awesome. All right, and now I'm going to show you the one thing that I've made
Mm-hmm.
that goes with today's topic. And some of y'all have seen this before. Because I've shared it, before on my channel and on some lives.
Uh-huh.
Oh, hold up a minute.
I saw that too, Anita. She said she thinks Nightbutt needs to be updated. Yeah, he was dropping the link for your birthday bash from March.
I thought I had disabled that too.
He's just letting you celebrate all year, Connie.
Because like whenever I had like updated some of the channel members links being dropped, I know I disabled it.
Well, he just decided that since you were talking about birthdays, that he wanted to remind everybody when yours is. And Dawn said she's made sea turtles, or she's made some turtles too.
Okay, so this is the bottom part
That's
of my
really
blanket.
cute.
And this is basically the sea turtles blanket. It's a popular pattern, but I added more or what do you call them?
The little appliques.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, and that's the only thing that has kept me from making that blanket. I don't mind crocheting the appliques, and I definitely don't mind the blanket because I love making blankets. But sewing all those appliques on, no thanks.
And the thing is, like some of those appliques, just for one, some of them had like 19 pieces to sew together.
Yes. Although Nancy, she's in the chat there, Little Treasures by Nancy the other day, she said when she's doing hers like that, she'll put a little dab of glue in the middle and glue them down and then stitch them so that they don't move. So that is a good idea.
And I think
go ahead.
I'm sorry. I think the appliques took me longer than the blanket itself.
Oh yeah, they take forever. But I found that which I'd asked in my live the other night. I don't remember if it was mine or Lisa's, but I had been told that you could get a fabric hot glue. And they said, yes, you can. Hobby Lobby sells it, so I'm going to be looking for it. But it's just like a little glue stick, but it's fabric glue, so then you can just stick it instantly and then go back and stitch it. So, yeah.
But now when it comes to that pattern, evidently the link for the regular Afghan pattern is no longer available. Now on today's patterns I'm sharing, the baby blanket one is still available. And I did share another pattern that I found that had like the sea turtles on a similar type blanket.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when it comes to the appliques that I used, I didn't put those links in today's live, But if anybody wants them, send me an email and I'll get those links to you. Some of them were like from video tutorials, and it's I had to take like screenshots and all this stuff
Right,
to,
right.
to get a picture. That's where I don't share the video ones as much on lives because of that. Um, but if anybody would want some of the links, I can, email that to you. Just email me and let me know. But this is the top part of the blanket.
That's really cute.
Thank you. And the last picture is one more of the whole blanket. Yeah, so
And
sorry.
I was gonna say, Jen said she's been wanting to make that turtle game too.
I know I wanted to make it for like the longest time.
And Charity said she's got a crochet buddy on her lap. Bandit is sleeping on her right leg, and she's working on an Afghan. Oh, that's
Ooh.
cute. All of it together.
But yeah, this one, like I would have showed it in person, but it's hard to show you the whole thing. I thought sharing the pictures would be better so y'all could see it better. But that's what my ocean make so far looks like.
Well, it's gorgeous,
Um,
and I can tell that took a lot of time.
and I
A
think
lot of
you're
time.
caught up with the chat, right, Pam?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. See, Jennifer saying she loves the blanket. Anita says I would probably drag out the graph paper for that instead of appliques.
Yes, and then just stitch it right in. I agree.
Yeah, Pam's kind of my eyes more in the chat because I'm pulling up a lot of stuff, so my eyes aren't as much on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome in,
Hey,
Chris.
Chris.
She says, I guess she's working on men's crochet socks, slippers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I asked that in every live, so most of y'all know this. That I always want to know what you're making or what
Yep.
you're working on. But yeah, those that have joined in that haven't already mentioned it, let us know what you're working on. Let us know if you've ever made any like under the ocean type makes and what type. Um, and let us know your plans for the 4th of July.
I'm planning to go to my town celebration, provided the weather holds out. And if I have enough cell phone service, I'm gonna go live. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna go live, but I'm gonna do it sound free, so that you can see the fireworks without hearing all the loud booms.
You see, well, first off, I need to try to see if I can find out when my town's doing theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because normally it's on the 4th of July. But
Ours is
I know some places have done theirs early
right.
because I really want to, because I can see them from my house. So I want to go outside and film some of them.
Mm-hmm. That would be neat if I could see them from my house. I have so many trees around me. I don't think I'd be able to see them if and if I could, but I'm pretty far away from where the big displays are. There may be one. Actually, it might have been last night. The neighboring town does one too, but it's usually on a different night, I think. So, but our town is always on July 4th. They never change it up unless it's weather related, but usually it's always on the 4th.
See, like for what I know, it's always been July 4th here,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not sure. But then I probably wouldn't get the video out
True.
until the 5th of the fireworks.
Yeah.
But like I know sometimes my neighbor, he tends to do fireworks for the 4th of July and New Year's. Then sometimes I can see some from other people. I
Yeah.
don't know where they're coming from. Like last night I was laying in bed and I could see out the window um some fireworks and they were pretty. I was like, man, I'm already in
Ooh.
bed. I wish I could get this on film.
Brenda said their fireworks are canceled until the 6th due to
Oh,
weather. But at least they're still going to do them, so that's good. Oh, wait
oh.
a minute. This is something new. Hold up. Let me check something here. I just noticed that StreamYard has something new, y'all. This has, for those that have ever used it, it said that I can connect my YouTube channel right now and that I can chat from inside here, which is handy if you are on like panel with somebody.
Because sometimes I have thought about trying to use my phone to go live.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem I have is usually on my lives, I tend to pull up patterns and sometimes pictures, and you can't do that from a phone.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And
It's yeah,
StreamYard.
it's very hard to use StreamYard on a phone. Like when I went live, when I was on Lisa's panel the other night, I couldn't see. I could either see the chat or I could see the panel and see what everybody else was seeing. So it's like one or the other. You can't do both. So
Let's see. Nancy said, received my first birthday gift from Earl yesterday. Happy birthday.
woohoo!
A new magnifying headlamp.
Nice.
And speaking of birthdays, for those that don't know, starting in August, I want to do a monthly video celebrating all my Yarny friends' birthdays. So be sure to send me an email with your birthday so I can put it on my list for each month's birthday so you can be celebrated when that time comes. And I was telling Pam before the live, like, I am horrible with dates and remembering birthdays. So,
Me
and
too.
I feel bad because I'll forget my friends' birthdays and it's not intentional. And I'm like, maybe this will help me remember. Oh, Chris is asking if you're going live after Jeannie tonight.
That's for Dawn. Dawn Yarndale?
It was Chris asking.
Yep. She's asking Dawn, I think.
Oh, okay. Sorry. And it was funny. Like, I I had contacted Jeannie about when her birthday was, and
Mm-hmm.
I know her channel name. I know it, and my mind blanked, and I felt so bad because at first I asked her, and I'm like, she's gonna be like,
Mm-hmm.
"You must not watch my channel if you don't know my channel name." And then it was like right before she answered, it came to me. I
I do
don't know.
that.
I
Just
did that
sometimes.
too, like when I went to write Dana Wonderless Crochet.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I could not think of it. But it came to me before I went to ask her. I was like, what is with me today? But let's see. Anita is saying, our neighbor set off more fireworks in our town. Scares Tonto so bad. Yeah, sometimes Allie would get scared of the fireworks.
Mhm.
My Allie was a scaredy cat. Poor baby.
Yeah. I used to have a dog. She didn't like them. She liked to be outside unless there were fireworks, and then she wanted to be inside.
We have Frenchie that joined us.
Hey,
Welcome in.
Richie.
Let's see. Jennifer says, I usually run chat on my laptop while running my phone on the panel.
Yeah, I guess I could do. Well, I was to where I couldn't do that. All I had was because I was at a party, and so I was showing fireworks.
See, I think it's bigger on my computer screen than what it would be on the phone.
Oh, for sure.
Like if I would go live from the phone too, I'd be like this.
Right. I'm with Nancy. She said if Facebook didn't remind her of her friend's birthday, she would never remember. See, I used to have them all written down in a calendar, and always had it in my purse, and now everything's digital, so.
And then I used to be really good about that with Facebook. But then they started changing things and I don't always find they're consistent either.
That's true, yeah.
And then it like totally messed me up. And what's sad too is that I feel bad about this. Like my mom and dad's birthday, well,
Mm-hmm.
they both passed away now. It's like I couldn't even tell you that. I just know it was like June, July ish.
Mm.
And like my siblings, I know my oldest brother and my sister's birthday is in March, but I can't remember the day. Now, my other brother, the only reason I remember his birthday is it tends to fall on Labor Day, which is September 3rd.
That's my kiddo's birthday. My
That's
youngest. Hey,
that's how
Connie.
bad I am.
I said, "Hey, Connie." Hey, Zach. He said, "Hey, Connie and Pam," and I read his comment instead of saying, "Hey." Nancy said, "But don't ask me for phone numbers."
And that's the I used to know phone numbers back in
Same.
the day, before cell phones. Now with cell phones, it took me forever to remember my own phone number. I would always have to look it up and
Right. And Dawn is answering Chris. She said she is actually going to be on Zach's live tonight for his birthday bash.
welcome in, Zach. And yeah, those that are just joining us, let us know how y'all doing, what y'all working on, if y'all have ever made any under the sea type makes and plans for the 4th.
Mm-hmm. And happy birthday, Zach.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Mm-hmm. His birthday's today.
Yeah, I feel bad for like the July birthdays because it's like I don't intend to start my birthday thing until August, so they gotta wait a year
Well, we
to
can
make
get
my
Zach right
video.
now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Zach. Happy birthday to you.
But I did wish him happy birthday on Messenger.
You did better than me. I was being a slacker this morning. I was
Na-
scrolling and
Now, Nancy, if you can't send me an email so that way I make sure I get it written down because when I go through my emails, I make sure I write stuff like that down. In a live, I forget. Even if I write it down, I tend to write it in like my notebook with other notes and I forget about it like after the live.
same. I'm trying to do better though.
And but that's why in a live I say anything that like I need to like write down, it's best to send me an email. Let's see. Trying to see if everything's we're caught up. I think we are.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I like this. I mean, it's going to be very lacy-er. I'm not sure if I like it or not. We'll see. You see the butterflies?
Nice. Oh, Zach, I could donate a few patterns for you. For it. We can go with 3 patterns for. Well, 1 pattern each for 3 different winners.
Sweet.
Yeah, and anyone that like has channels and they have events going on, if y'all need price donations, I can always donate patterns. Just send me an email. Okay, I need to get with the pattern.
Speaking of patterns, what a great segue there, Connie.
Well, the thing is, we can go longer today because Pam does isn't at work.
Right.
Normally, she's on her lunch break.
Yeah. Zach's going to write that down.
Okay, this is the one that I was telling you about that I love these patterns that I
And I
found
believe this
this
is
morning.
knitted, right? Or was it crocheted?
This I think all of these are crochet, even though like the site says knit
Oh, yeah.
hacker.
Well, yeah, because I knew you, because when you messaged, you said knit, and I'm like, but that looks a whole lot like crochet. So they are crocheted. So, ooh, maybe I could make those.
Oh, did I? Yeah, I did pull it
Ooh.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's so, that's so cute.
Because when I started looking at it more, I saw a lot of them said crochet,
Mm-hmm.
which I think they are all crochet, but there could be a few knit ones
Yeah.
that's mixed in. But isn't that gorgeous? I love the
That is
detail.
so cute.
And here's another pretty one. And this would be awesome, like if you took like an aquarium,
Oh, and like decorated it.
mm-hmm, where you have a fake aquarium
Mm-hmm.
and looks some pretty coral type stuff.
There you
I love
go.
I
Like,
love this one.
what are those called? Like dioramas? Is that what it's called?
I don't know what it's actually called, but I think it's gorgeous.
That's really cute.
Because I was telling Pam, it's like, yeah, I so want to make some of these. And here's some fish ones.
Nancy said, "That's so pretty. She made a coral for installation a few years ago, but she didn't get a picture, and that was before social media."
Oh, and like here's a sea turtle. There's lots of patterns on here. More fish.
Those are adorable. And Nancy said, just like her crochet cactus, you can't kill a crocheted fish. Exactly.
And eventually I do want to make a bunch of like crochet plants and flowers.
Mm-hmm. Nancy made a crochet cactus. It was so great. It was really cute. Chris says,
And
fake aquarium to go with her plants. Exactly.
and on the Southern Crocheters lives, the one with me and Barbara,
Oh, yeah.
we did what was called Green Week, where we shared a lot of different like plant flower patterns.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, and y'all had some really good ones.
oh yeah. So, and I think all those are having a separate playlist for the Green Week lives.
Oh, okay.
So you might want to check those patterns out. And I've seen like some, it looks almost, it really looks lifelike from a
Mm-hmm.
distance. And look how cute this is.
Those
Ooh.
are really cute. And Zach wants to know,
And
are your patterns on Ravelry? Yes.
majority, or this one is
No,
not.
he's talking about your patterns that you're gifting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But like when you search for me, my profile on Ravelry.
Do you have a link in the description for your
Yeah,
Ravelry shop?
yeah, it is in the description of my videos and all.
Just scroll down towards the bottom, I think, Zach.
Yeah, it's gonna be more towards the bottom
And Chris said
after
that
the
was a cute
patterns.
anglerfish.
um, but the thing is that like just another stitch was taken,
Mm.
so I had to turn the O in another into the number 0.
Oh, okay.
Make sure, if you do a search in Ravelry for me, you
Oh,
got
okay.
to
I
put
didn't
that
know that.
0, because if you type the letter O,
It's another. Okay. I didn't know
mhm,
that. That's but if
and
he clicks the link, it should be good.
and you'll see my little just another stitch emblem like I have in the intro of my videos.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's me.
Zach said he'll find it. Sorry for getting off topic. No worries, Zach. You know I'm good at getting off topic.
Yeah, I get off topic all the time, and
Mm-hmm.
and especially like if someone's asking a question, I always try to ask whatever questions someone has,
Mm-hmm.
regardless if it's on topic or not.
Okay, so this is the pattern that I used. Well, that I modified. Now, in the pattern here for the jellyfish, she uses the little plastic safety eyes. I didn't have any, so the eyes and the mouth on the ones that I made, I stitched on. For the eyes, I just did like a little cross stitch X and then just stitched the mouth. And like I said, I did adjust it so that the tentacles are crocheted in rather than sewn in after.
And one thing I do sometimes too for eyes, I'll just search for like an amigurumi eye pattern,
Hmm.
and I've done them that way.
But this was a really easy to follow along pattern. Um, yeah. And I think she just uses one single strand of yarn to hold them up, and I crocheted like a little chain, but so that you can hang it like from a mobile or whatever. But
Yeah. And like I said, safety eyes, which I have safety eyes
hmm,
now, so I
yeah.
need to start using some of them.
Yeah, and I bought some safety eyes. I just still, depending on how old of a person is or child is receiving the animal, I just don't like giving even the safety eyes. I don't like giving to babies.
Yeah, that is one thing you got to be careful with, even though they call it safety.
I think they're
Um,
like geared for certain ages.
yeah, it's kind of funny. Like Anita had gotten me some of the safety eyes and all. And now that I have them, I haven't worked on any amigurumi. But I mean, I will,
Yeah.
you know, so they will get used.
And there
This
is a
is
blanket.
undersea sweetness blanket.
And I've
Yeah,
seen that one. A lot of people have sent that to me either on Facebook or a messenger, like, oh, look at this. Have you seen this? It's super cute.
I know, I love it. I think, and I love how a lot of the appliques on it looks.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it looks more like a baby blanket, but you could probably just like make the blanket bigger and
Right.
make it into an Afghan. It shouldn't take a lot of adjustment. But I know that is just so cute because I may try doing that with this pattern, making it for a regular size Afghan.
Right. And I know we're
So,
talking about under the sea, but you could make little appliques in a, like say you have somebody that's having a baby and you want to do something cute and different, and maybe they're doing animal theme or whatever. Instead of doing the ocean critters, you could put animals on it.
mhm.
So they're easily adaptable.
And I know Etsy has a lot of cute applique patterns, which Etsy are paid, they're paid for patterns.
Right. The majority are. Hmm.
And I know that like the channel that I got some of my appliques from, like some came from Etsy, but some came from a YouTube channel. And that channel has a lot of good applique patterns.
Yeah, just do like a quick search and surely you'll find something that you like or want to use.
I wish I could remember the name of that channel. But like I said, if anyone's interested, send me an email and I'll try to find it.
Charity said she had somebody mention to her to use hot glue on the back of the safety eyes for younger children's amigurumis. Yep.
Oh,
See, my
you
thing with I'm always afraid that even though they're safety eyes, like if it was like a solid material, like a solid cotton or whatever material, I don't think that I would be as leery. But since with like crochet and knit, it's easy to pull something through that because the yarn will give a little. But that's a good idea too, to use a little hot glue.
and you can use hot glue on amigurumis.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I find, be careful because if you mess up, it's
It's
hard to get
there.
that glue
That's true.
off.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I
It's
did that
there.
with that fall turtle that I
Mm-hmm.
made. That's why I have it like the bottom like I do, because I had tried gluing like some lace to the bottom and I didn't like how it looked and I couldn't get it all up.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to crochet something to wrap around to
To
cover it.
cover it.
That's why I say be careful. Okay, this is another turtle blanket pattern, which is similar to the one that I did. It's a little different, and their turtles look a little different.
Mm-hmm. But they're still cute.
I know. I love these type of blankets. For the longest time, I wanted to make one, and then I finally did. And I got kind of like the idea of mine with all the appliques from a Facebook group I was in. Someone had done something similar. I was,
Okay.
oh, I want mine to look like an aquarium like that.
That's a good idea, though. It's really cute.
And like I said, you can put some other appliques on those type of blankets. It don't have to be the sea turtles.
Right.
Okay, next up. See, this is the baby blanket one for the one that I did.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one that
Mhm.
people were sending me with all the hat fades into that color. Oh, and you could put a baby shark on there.
But the thing is, whenever like you do this, it is easy to adapt it to make
Mm-hmm.
it like a regular sized Afghan. And let's see.
Yeah, because most of them will give you the multiples.
Because watch, I'll show you something. You see right here it says looking for something bigger, the pattern for the throw size.
Okay.
I click on it, this is what happens.
Oh. Well, go back. Does she say on there what the multiples are?
Mm,
No.
kind of. You can figure it out.
Yeah, repeat row 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Because
because see, she could
typically
just said, yeah. I mean, yeah.
you would just have to, keep doing the repeat chord and
I was just gonna
adjust the
say if she had it
chain.
on there, it would have been easier, but it's probably in the other. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But see, I probably wouldn't use because I can do a chevron without. Although that one's more of the wave, but
And whenever I did mine, the pattern was still available. It
yeah.
was there.
And it may be that she just doesn't have that website anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Frenchie said she saw a TikTok of a memory game. Yeah, the big turtle with the. Somebody else was talking about that earlier. There, it's the memory game. Yep. But yeah, the big turtle with a bunch of babies in the belly, and then they play a memory game. It's really cute,
Brenda's been
but
making
it's
those.
but it's very time consuming from what I've been told. I haven't tried to make one, but that's what I've heard. And the little octopus.
I know. Oh, and by the way, right now, all the patterns that I've been sharing are free ones. I'll let you know whenever I get to like the
The paid ones.
crocheted ones, and then the knitted ones and all that.
And if y'all aren't familiar with Ravelry, go check it out because a lot of
Hmm.
them too will have a link if they have a video tutorial. So if you're not good at the written pattern, a lot of them will have video tutorials to go along with them. Not all of them. Oh, that's so much smaller than it looks like in the picture.
I don't think these are that big.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're very small on her hands there, but they're still cute. I mean, and you could always make
Hmm.
it bigger, but those are cute.
And it does depend on like what you're making something for.
Right.
I mean, I tried to find a variety of patterns. Um, for what I was sharing. Now, this one I think is cute.
Mm-hmm.
Nessie, the Loch Ness monster. I didn't expect to find a pattern of it.
He's cute too.
But when I saw it, I'm like, oh, I got to share that.
He's really cute. Hey, Lisa, welcome in.
Howdy, Lisa. I was like, which one?
Uh,
there's a there's a decent amount of Laura's. I mean, not Laura. Lisa's. Lisa, let us know how you doing. what you're working on, if you've ever made anything under the sea, and any plans for the 4th of July. Yeah, I got a lot of questions.
And Nancy has a question. She wants to know if anybody has used a teapot as a yarn bowl. No, but that is a pretty good idea.
Mm-hmm.
She said she pulled out one of hers and it's pretty cool. And now she wants to add a pin cushion on the inside of the lid. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Multi-purpose.
And that's another thing, too. A lot of good ideas get shared in the chat.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, you never know what you'll find out. That's one thing I love about lives. Okay, so next up.
And y'all, sorry if I keep sniffing. Something has got my allergies tore up today. I think it's from all the rain and the wind we've been having the past couple of days. It's just got something new blooming and stirred up. But, oh, it's a big old whale. He's cute.
I know, so cute. And one thing I do want to point out, and you'll see this with Ravelry's patterns, and I have mentioned this quite a few times before in lives, but you see how it says like also available for free, and this pattern is available for $3.99. And well, some patterns you'll have both a free and a paid for, which basically means the paid for one doesn't have the ads, the free does. And this is one thing that took me the longest time to figure out. I would see that, and you go over here and you see the buy it now option. And I'm like, well, where's the option for the free one? But where it says visit pattern website, that's what you look for. That takes you to the free pattern.
And a lot of times, when you click on that, it may take you to a blog site where they've written and told you a little story about something. So just if you don't want to read all of their story, you're more than welcome to read their story because, they've took time and effort into writing it up for you. But if you scroll down, usually the actual written pattern portion is further down in their story. So, Hey, Vicki.
Hi, Vicki. How are you doing today?
And Lisa says, no under the sea, nothing for the 4th, feeling fair, and working on her granddaughter's sundress. Nice.
Ooh, that's going to be pretty, the sundress.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, and don't forget my finished projects video, July 15th, every 15th of the month. Get your pictures in. And I would prefer the pictures by the end of day, the 13th. Granted, I'm bad for procrastinating until the 15th to work on the video, but sometimes I do start working on it a couple, before the 15th.
Yeah.
And Vicki, any plans for the 4th? And what are you working on? Have you ever made any under the sea?
She's already answered. She said she is working on edging on her granny square scarf.
Awesome.
And Jen says if you have a web clip app, the free pattern on screen can be snipped and saved to your PC and saves having to go back each time. Oh, okay. Cool.
Hold up. Let me see that.
She said if you have a web clipper app, you can clip the free pattern and save it to your computer.
Okay, cool.
Good to know.
All right, let's get to the next one. And this is cute for those of y'all that have, fairly young children or grandchildren. This is an island play set. Look how adorable.
Cute. Now, see that I might come more near making because I wouldn't have to sew them down. I just make them and then they play with them.
I think this is just so cute.
That's really cute. I keep having the song Under the Sea playing on repeat in my head. Just thought I'd share. Vicki said she has made a small whale amigurumi. Whoo, and the chat just jumped. Scroll back up. That her daughter took And she has no plans for the holiday. And everybody's saying how cute that is. And Jen says she uses Evernote. And this one is really, really cute. Okay, now this one I did click on earlier. And if y'all see in her description, she said that
Mm-hmm.
it's only available if you've purchased the pattern, but it's not. If you click on that's for the download version, the paid for version. The free version is still available. You just click on that link that Connie was showing you about before,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll take you to where you can get these. But I thought those were absolutely adorable.
I know these are seahorse coasters. Yeah, the ones that I think like I look down, oh, I gotta share this.
Mm-hmm. But as soon as I saw those, I was like, those are really, really cute.
See, I try to find
Yeah.
stuff that I think everybody will like,
Yeah. And I thought those were really cute.
and I try to find a good variety. But like some topics, it's harder to find things than others.
Mm-hmm.
This is a whale applique, which would be cute to put on blankets.
Mm-hmm. Vicky said she discovered something today, and that is that Ravelry is only a pattern shop and not for the items, which she thought is really cool. And what is the link? I missed it. The link for which one? All of the links to all of the patterns that
Hmm.
Connie is sharing is in the description box below. So if y'all miss any of them, just scroll down and click on them.
Yeah, anything I've showed up to this point
Mm-hmm.
is free crochet patterns.
Yeah, and I just wanted the dragon, the seahorse one. When in when you pull it up on Ravelry, there's a big bold thing that says this pattern is only available for download now if you've already purchased it. But that is only for the purchased version. The free version is a little tiny link above it. It says for the free pattern, click here, and it'll take you to the free version. So
And the patterns in the description box, I have them separated. First is the free crochet patterns. They're all together. Then the paid for crochet patterns,
mm-hmm.
it's all together. Then I have knit free patterns, which I don't have as many knit patterns that I'm gonna, be sharing. And that's if we get to everything today. um, but there may be some extra links that we don't show on today's live. But basically the free ones are all together for knit, and then the paid for ones for knit are all together.
And Chris is saying thank you for all of this work. And she said both of you, but I can't take credit for this one. I was slacking. Connie found the 99% of them. I totally forgot I spaced it last night because I was editing a video and I just spaced it. But I did get the one for the jellyfish.
Yeah, because normally like the morning of the live, you know, I tend to try to, prepare everything and get the links in, and you know, if somebody sent me patterns, I try to include those. But if not, then I just make sure there's enough for the live.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes if I have time, like if they share them later, I can still add.
Yeah.
But when it starts getting too close to the live, I can't guarantee I'm gonna get them in there. Um, and then too, sometimes, like I said, we don't go over everything
Right.
that's in the description box.
Let's
So
see. Charity said she is close to finishing a solar system playset for VBS. She has the Earth to finish, a rocket, and the playmat. But she ran out of yarn for the playmat, but she got some more on Friday. Sweet.
yeah, it's no fun when you run out of yarn.
Nope.
And another thing that I want to mention, especially those that may not be as familiar with my channel and how I do my lives, I share patterns quite a bit on my lives. Usually, like with the topic I go with, you'll find patterns for that topic. So some of y'all may want to go back and look at my older lives on my live tab and see what all I have. Like, I've shared a lot of holiday patterns.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and a lot of times I do try to make playlists, like, some of my holiday ones because I do multiple for a lot of the holidays. So, I highly suggest check out my playlist because a lot of stuff is better organized, easier to find. But this is goldfish, angelfish, and seaweed applique.
Cute.
That would be good for a blanket.
And Nancy said she'll be right back. Okie dokie.
Oops, I clicked on the invite instead of the present link. Okay, here's the last free one.
Okay.
And this is, I think, is really cute. Like you could do this maybe like for a baby
Oh,
or
yeah.
more of a younger child that kind of likes, under the sea type things. So this is an undersea mobile. And isn't that adorable?
That is so cute. Yeah, and you could do like a little Nemo fish.
I
Cute.
mean, you could change the fish up from other patterns. And I thought it was neat seeing
Hi,
a, a
Paula.
mo-
Welcome in.
seeing a mobile like this.
That is really cute.
All right, let me pull up the page for real quick.
And while she's doing that, welcome in, Paula. And what are you working on? Have you ever made anything that is under the sea related?
Hi, Paula.
And Vicky said, "Cool, thank you, Connie, for letting us know. She's gonna go check out some of those patterns."
Yeah. And anytime, like, if there's a topic you want me to do, just send me an email. Let me know, and I'll work on. I can't promise you exactly when I'll cover that topic. Some of it's based on who's my guest star, and a lot of times I have kind of a list of topic ideas, and I'll let my guest star pick which one. That way, it's kind of better suited for them. Um, because like if you have no interest in something, you're not really the right person for that.
Right.
Or sometimes like I know one thing that I've been wanting to try to find a guest star for is like mosaic crochet and Tunisian. And I really want someone that's knowledgeable that could share like helpful tips.
Mm-hmm. I know TL Yarn Crafts is she's got a lot of Tunisian stuff.
And there are some people I have in mind, but it's, when they can go live with me too.
Right.
So that's another factor. It's, other people's schedules and
Mm-hmm.
um but yeah, if you have a request, I'll try to do it at some time.
And Vicky said this is perfect because she has been wanting some under the sea patterns and easy amigurumis.
And like sometimes, like I say, I do patterns or at least some type of like yarny type topic, crochet, knitting,
Mm-hmm.
you know. I try to keep my lives more true to my channel content.
Right.
The only exception is my weigh in with Connie, which is to kind of help motivate people and share helpful information for those that want to lose weight. Which is something that I hold like close to me because it's something that I'm working really hard to do and I want to try to be able to help others. And I do have like a weight loss make along where you make something in a smaller size than what you're currently making. Um, and that's an ongoing make along. It doesn't have any end date. So look for that video for more information.
And Paula said she's never made amigurumi.
Oh, it's fun. You got to, Paula.
And she said now she's overlooking on Ravelry now.
Oh, like I love the gnomes.
It's like Ravelry is the rabbit hole of crochet patterns.
And I go down
That
that.
is super cute hat.
I know. I go down the rabbit hole with patterns a lot. But yeah, like those that are interested in gnomes or y'all love gnomes and stuff, I'm doing a gnome make along for the month of July. It could be any pattern, any craft, as long as it's handmade. It doesn't even have to be amigurumi, as
Mm-hmm.
long as it's a gnome. Eh, yeah, this is Kissy Kissy fish face hat for boys and girls.
That's
I
really
thought
cute though. The
I thought
kissy
this was
fish.
adorable. And now we're on the paid for crochet patterns.
And Chris was saying that Mama J Way does Tunisian, yep. And so does Margie, Margie's Crafty Corner. And they're actually using a book by TL Yarncraft. But yeah, that's there are two people.
If some of y'all could send me an email of some of these channels so
I'll
I could,
I'll message you about them.
okay, because like some of them I haven't contacted before that y'all are mentioning to
Yeah, because
come
I was.
live with me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but like I said, I know the ones that I have tried, either it's their schedule or we end up doing another
Right.
because they're good for like some other topics too.
Mm-hmm.
This is Willa the Whale Lovey.
Oh, that's cute.
And one thing I will tell you, like when it comes to like tutorials, well, I do more like stitch or technique tutorials. I haven't done much for like pattern tutorials, but I am very, very, very pokey with tutorials. So it always seems like it takes me longer to do tutorials than what, yeah, like I'll say, oh, I plan to get this done in the next few weeks. Don't believe me. My intentions are good, but it'll probably take me longer. At
Yeah.
some time, I do plan to do it because I do try to write down when people make requests.
And I've got a list too of tutorials that I need to do, and I just haven't done them yet. But what I need to do is just when I'm making up a pattern or making it up, I need to just go ahead and start filming it while I'm doing it.
And another thing too is like some things I haven't done yet in like crochet,
Mm-hmm.
which I intend to learn at some point. So I got to learn it before I can do a tutorial on it.
Right.
Because I know some requests I get, it's like, okay, I haven't learned how to do that yet.
Mm-hmm.
Because September makes 3 years that I'll be crocheting. So
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot that I haven't gotten to yet, but I always love learning new things. But there's so much I want to make too.
Yeah. Well, and that's like there's so many different ways too to make different things. Like I've got a tutorial for a granny square, but I don't always make my granny squares like the tutorial that I've got.
Oh, just so you know, that last pattern I had up, that was of a lovely.
Oh, okay, that's cute.
I shared the pictures, but I forgot to kind of talk about it.
And these are sea urchins.
Yeah. Um, look how cute. And here it is in a different color.
See, that looks very sea-like. That color, the way it's.
Yeah, sometimes I don't always find they do it in the best colors that look sea like.
Hey,
Oh,
Kathy.
Kathy. How are you? What are you working on? Have you made any under the sea projects or makes? Any plans for the fourth? Okay, here is a walrus. Look how adorable.
Oh, he's so cute.
Look at
Vicky
those
said she
fangs.
really likes making lovies. Though he is adorable.
Mm-hmm. And I try to find a variety of like sea animals and stuff.
He's so cute. I see little kids yanking out his whiskers. But he is so cute.
And Pam, I don't know how long you can stay, but if you have to go at a certain point, just say something.
I'm good. You
Okay.
just I'm here till whenever.
I knew you could stay longer, but I didn't know it for sure how long.
Yeah, I have nothing going on here today.
Okay. And here's a cute dolphin. I
Oh,
love dolphins.
cute.
I've always wanted to swim with a dolphin.
Me too, and my niece got to do that. My parents, they
Oh,
take the grandkids they take them on a trip, and this year was her turn to go on a trip, so they went to Florida, and she got to swim with the dolphins.
yeah, let us know if you've ever swam with a dolphin. I want to hear about it.
Yep, I haven't, but that would be so cute. Nancy's back, and she said she loves the walrus. She had to go walk her mother-in-law's doggy, and Vicky said her grandson would absolutely carry him by his tusk or his whiskers. And Paula said she loves dolphins. That one's really cute.
Or at least I would love to just be able to touch one,
Mm-hmm.
pet it. I'd probably start meowing at it. I
And,
told cat, y'all.
and Paula said she's got a lot of dolphins around her house. That's really cute.
Now I know my oldest brother. He's into taking pictures. He takes gorgeous pictures. He likes taking like nature pictures, and like he got some beautiful ones of a dolphin. Now I think he got to like touch it. I don't know if he was able to go swim with it.
Yeah, I got to touch them at I think it was SeaWorld, but I didn't swim with them. But Vicky said nope, but she's always wanted to. They're her favorite water animal. And then Nancy's gonna make you all jelly. She swam with the dolphins on her honeymoon. She said they did a 7-day cruise, and one of the stops they swam with them. It was on her bucket list, and it was so much fun. And DK Jen said she got to stroke a dolphin in Florida back in
Oh.
2004.
Now I
Sweet.
may have gotten to stroke, like pet one
Yeah.
SeaWorld when I went in Florida, but it was so long ago I don't remember. I know I got splashed by the sea
Yeah.
animal.
And I think it was just like one of those really quick things. It wasn't like, you just stuck your hand out kind of thing and they swam by. But yeah, I would like to spend more time. Now my cousin, which she's more like a niece, she's the same age as all of them, but she's a marine biologist. And
Ooh.
she got to work one of her internships. I don't remember if it was SeaWorld. I think it was though. SeaWorld Tampa, I believe is what it was. And she got to work with all the animals and feed them. And so, yeah.
And the funny thing is, like one time whenever I was stationed in Orlando, well, one of my friends in the barracks was like, "Let's go to SeaWorld." And at first, I mean, I'm kind of like, I don't know, because at that time I didn't really realize that I enjoyed sea animals,
Right.
and it was like I loved it. You know, I remember seeing some of like the seals and sea lions, and it was like, oh.
Mhm.
But anyway, here we have a sea lion.
And he's cute. And Zach said he's jelly of Nancy. And Nancy said one of the items on her bucket list is to go up in a hot air balloon. We used to have a hot air balloon. Well, they still have it. Where I used to live, they had a hot air balloon festival, and you could go up and then come right back down. So I didn't go very far. up in one, but I've never been like just not tethered to the ground. I'm kind of like Zach. He's like, no thanks, I'm afraid of heights. Yeah, I don't know how I would like being in a hot air balloon not tethered to something.
Now, I did go to the aquarium in New Orleans.
Yeah, and they have our aquarium around here anyway has you can like touch like the oh what are they? The manta rays, I think that's what they are. I don't know, the big
Yeah.
things that look like they have wings. They have a thing, they swim around and you can reach in and touch them. And then they have one with jellyfish. And I'm like, no, I've touched jellyfish. Actually, he touched me.
No, they have one, I think, of stingrays. And I'm like, no, I'm not touching a
Maybe
stingray.
it
I'll
was the
look at
stingrays.
them.
Maybe it was the stingrays that we were touching. But yeah. See, Sherry said she printed a pattern for a child's game, color matching turtles, and they are
Ooh.
stored inside the mama turtle. Yep.
Oh,
That's
welcome in,
the
Sherry.
game. That's a lot of people are making that right now.
Welcome in, Sherry.
Vicky loves your background. Sweet.
Hey, I feel like I'm underwater right now.
I may have to look at that turtle game. Everybody keeps talking about it. I may have to go look it up but it just I don't know.
I know, I've seen the pictures of Brenda's. Cute, cute, cute.
I think after I watched Niecy make hers, where her talking about it, I was like, making the mama turtle, okay, but then making all the babies, I don't know.
This is a lobster. Look how cute.
He's cute too.
Now they did. Sorry, you said something.
I was just gonna read a chat. Go ahead.
Now, now they did do it in other colors too, but to me, it's like a lobster's red.
Mm-hmm. Well, she said the blue one. She said she's seen blue lobster for reals. Sherry has.
I never have.
And Nancy said they have a pool of stingrays to pet and feed, and it felt so weird. And we've got Grammy Colleen joining. Hey, Colleen, welcome in.
Hi, Colleen. For those of y'all just joining us, let us know how you doing and what are you currently working on.
Colleen says nothing on the hook, coffee in her cup.
Awesome. And also if you've ever made any under the sea makes and any plans for the 4th. That's right. I have a lot of questions today.
That's okay. Nancy said they have a memory game with the ladybug too. And everybody's saying hi to Colleen. Sherry said, yep, she worked at a lobster pound restaurant for 25 years. Oh, wow. So she's seen lots of lobsters.
Ladybug would be cute. Mm-hmm. I need to add that to my list. Remind me, Pam.
Yep. And Sherry said she's seen the ladybug game too.
Ooh. But yeah, I don't know if I have ladybug on my list of future topics, but I need to add it if I don't forget.
I know somebody that you could get for that one. Ooh, a realistic octopus.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He's cute.
Yeah.
Nancy said her favorite sea animal is the dolphin too. And Sherry said she was able to find a lady. Oops, no, it jumped. She got a turtle pattern on Etsy for less than $2.
Nice. And I should have looked on Etsy for some of the patterns this time. Usually I do for the paid for patterns.
But you found so many on Ravelry. And a lot of the ones that are on Ravelry are also on Etsy. But Vicky says, ooh, we love ladybugs. That's on her future make list too.
Have a good day, Lisa.
Bye, Lisa.
Don't do anything I would do. It might get you in trouble. I'm joking.
Sherry says, if you had to stick your hand in a tank with live lobsters, they aren't as cute as the ones in the picture.
Well,
I imagine so. The little pinchers.
Well, I'm from Louisiana, and we have crawfish. I mean, their pinchers aren't as big as lobsters,
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I've dealt with live crawfish.
Yeah.
I've gone crawfishing before.
We've got those here too.
But yeah,
Not as many. Actually, we have more little. I think they're called crayfish, but yeah. They had the little pinchers. Nowhere near as big as a lobster. Colleen is looking for a Christmas in July pattern for a collab swap, and nothing is grabbing her.
are you looking for something that's basically just Christmas? Because I have lives, quite a few lives where I shared a bunch of Christmas patterns.
Mm-hmm. And what are you looking for? Like, are you looking for like a blanket or a hat or a snowflake or what kind of stuff are you looking for? Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, yeah, I thought this one was cute. This is an ocean fidget blanket. Um, Now I don't know. It looks like it's very small. It almost looks more like a child lap
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks pretty
blanket.
small. Almost maybe like a play mat or a. I wouldn't call
Mhm.
it. It doesn't look big enough for a blanket. I agree, unless it's a lot bigger than it looks.
I know.
Let's see.
But you see, there it is against a little girl. It looks tiny, but it
That's
does look
neat.
like it would fit over the lap.
Let's see. Grammy Colleen says, "Oh, she was saying bye to Lisa." Sherry says, "Crawfish. I've seen live lobsters up to 25 pounds." And I think you have got something from Vicky.
Yeah, I'm about to get to that. I accidentally closed out one of my links. I'm trying to find which one it was.
And I had to go back up. Sherry said she found the cutest glass ladybug beads at Joann's on sale, 4 for $10. Cute. And then Nancy said she has some wooden ladybugs that she has to paint. They're still in the box. And Colleen said, "Yep, Christmas theme. She just wants something, but she's just not sure what."
Okay, did I share this one?
Yes, that's the one we just did.
Okay.
Well, yeah, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, because that's.
Well, if
But
not,
it
look
says
how
it's a
cute.
blanket, and yeah, yeah, that's the one we were just on. And Colleen said she was thinking of family gifts since there are kids and a hubby involved. Oh, okay. So that's her problem. Just not sure what she's even looking
Okay.
for. Just looking at oodles of
Okay.
patterns to narrow it down.
Okay. Thank you so much, Vicky, for the super chat. And y'all know what time it is. It's biscuit time. Let me get my little video.
Hi everyone, this is the Biscuit. Thank you for sending Connie a super chat.
I think it kind of
Yay!
skipped. I'm sorry about that. At least it did on my end.
Let's see. Nancy said she made a candy cane using spirals, kind of like the octopus, and then intertwined them. So yeah, I mean you could make several candy canes, one for everybody. Hey, Colleen.
And And I'm sorry. Thank you again, Vicky, for that super chat. And speaking of which, this is something I do want to mention. I did discuss this in my announcement video today. But I'm hoping I can start it around January. I don't know exactly when I'll start doing this. I'm trying to save up for the prizes for it, but I do want to do a monthly giveaway similar to how Crystal does hers. Mine will be a little different because I will include the comments every month from the giveaway video. But basically, you can get like extra entries from super chats, super stickers, channel memberships, gifting channel memberships. When like that would be done, those that get bought it to gift would get entries and the person that it's being gifted to. So that's another way that people that like, because I know not everyone can afford the monetary means to get entry. So there are ways other than that to get entries. And I will be doing like a mini giveaway each week on my video, on a regular video, and on every one of my lives where I'll give away a few free entries
Well, that's a good idea.
where I'll pick at random. So, like I said, lots of ways.
And Grammy Colleen, she said she's going to replace some of your old ones. That's a good idea. And she said that was an adorable sea mat. And she's laughing, Biscuit in front of the Christmas tree. Hey, it's Christmas in July.
And basically, that way, like, the monetary stuff will go towards helping to pay for the giveaways. But I'm seeing Sherry, I guess that's what she's referring to, saying it's illegal on YouTube. But
I don't know.
a lot of channels doing it.
Let's see. Sherry said she has not made an octopus yet. She kind of sucks at amigurumi. And Nancy said there is a picture on her Instagram that she made during 25 Days of Christmas last year.
Oh, there are people losing their channels? Okay, then maybe not. I may not be able to do it then. But that's what I was thinking of.
I don't know.
So I don't know. But I'm still gonna try to save up to do some form of a big giveaway, regardless. It may just be, since it sounds like I can't do what I was gonna do, it may just be comments. Now, if I gave away extra entries, that's non-monetary. Do you know if that's allowed? But I may not be able. I probably won't be able to do them monthly. It just,
And it may be, I don't know.
But I do want to do something that would be bigger and have like nice, like pretty yarn. Yeah, I'm gonna have to research that more then. Because
Sherry said she thinks it's singling out a person or not, but everybody is eligible. It's just that if you've donated, if you've given a super chat or a super sticker, you get an extra entry. So everybody's eligible for it. She's just saying that if you've done that, then you automatically get another entry. It's just another way to get an entry on the wheel.
Because I want everyone to be included, and I want to do an option for those that live international, like outside the U.S. Which for them I would do like either PayPal, Amazon gift card, or they could also do like Ravelry and Etsy patterns to go towards what I would, the amount I would do for them.
Hey, Lisa. Lisa Knit's popping in to leave her thumbprint. She said she's going back to bed.
Have a good
day, early. 5:30 in the morning there. So you go back to sleep?
Yeah. Have a good nap. Or sleep. But yeah, I do need to do more looking into that because I don't want to do anything that could get myself in trouble.
Sherry said that's the thing. If you pay because you're paying for members and super chat and then doing a giveaway, but if you pay more, you get more chances. It's actually a raffle.
Yeah,
and then Chris is saying rules vary by state, so that could be.
It may just be better to do a comment one. Like I said, I was hoping like by doing it that way, like the money that I would make that from it would help pay to do it every month.
Right.
But like I said, I may not be able to do a giveaway often, but I do want to try to do like a big one when I can. Like I said, I'm still like was planning stuff out. So,
Yeah.
and I was, one thing that I was really concerned about, I didn't want anybody to, like I don't know if everyone likes those type of giveaways.
Mhm.
And that's where I was trying to do things to include everybody and have more options for those that don't do the monetary to be able to get extra entries.
Right.
Um,
As Sherry said, it's a
but
slippery slope where YouTube comes in. Mhm. Yeah.
but I will say this. The more I get those things will help me to be able to do it more often and sooner,
Right.
you know. But like I said, I don't want anyone to feel like they have to, or it's if they want to and they can, because not everyone can afford it, and I totally get it. And I don't want anyone to feel bad or feel excluded, that type of thing. Um, but
Let's see here.
but yeah, I'm seeing that that link. Um, but I am glad I brought it up on today's live because I'm glad I found that out. Anyway, back to the patterns. I'm sorry.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right, now we're into the knit free patterns. And I think there's about 8 patterns left to share.
Okay.
So it shouldn't take too much longer. Um, and I'm also bad for going into too much detail sometimes. I'm an explainer. Y'all probably noticed.
That's
Oh,
cute.
yeah. Now it looks like the bag, this is a summer project bag. It seems like the bag's made out of material, which is an option, but you could also find like a knitted bag pattern and make the bag and then add the ocean stuff to it. Now I would recommend doing it like plain, like maybe just like blue, like it looks like water. But I thought that was like cool. And I love when I find cool patterns that kind of aren't your norm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really try not to do things that I think would make people unhappy or to go against YouTube rules. Um, but the sad thing is sometimes you don't always realize something, and that's the scary thing. Here's a
Oh,
fish
that's cute.
coffee drink holder. And like right here, I think that they show the graph, and you could probably turn this into other things.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
like
could.
a beanie.
Mm-hmm. Or depending on how many squares it is, I mean, you could even repeat it and do it as a border on a blanket.
Mm-hmm.
If you do each box as a single crochet or a corner to corner.
So much. And here's uh, a fish hat, and this is child size. Look how
That's
cute!
cute.
And you can have fun with the colors.
That's really cute.
And I hope I'm not clicking too fast.
I don't think so.
Okay. I love these colors. Yeah, because I try to get to everything, so I always worry if I'm going too quick sometimes. But I try to have the pictures up long enough. Now I love this. This is a colorful fish bath baby mitt.
Oh, that's cute. You could do that in crochet too with the crocodile stitch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was gonna say it kind of looks like the crocodile stitch.
That's cute. I don't know that I'd put an eyeball on a bath mitt, but that's cute.
Mm. Okay, So now we're getting into the paid for. There's actually 6 patterns.
Okay.
And then we'll be done with the patterns. Yeah, YouTube can be picky. And even though, like, you read like the terms and all, sometimes they don't like clearly get into.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's see. Sherry saying Dana in for Christmas in July tells people you do not have to be subscribed to win. That's one of her main things. Everybody is eligible. You do not have to be subscribed to any of the channels.
Yeah, I don't require it on my giveaways. Now, I used to when I first started my channel because I was kind of more following suit of everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll admit, I was scared when I first went that route. But honestly, I find that I notice more people watch my channel doing it how I do than forcing them.
Right.
And, I do tend to mention I would love it if you at least check out my videos. You may love me, I may not be your cup of tea, but at least check me out.
Yeah.
And if you like what you see, then I would love it if you did subscribe. But but I don't make it mandatory.
That's a really cute mitt.
Oops. I clicked
I've
on
made
the wrong one.
a cross stitch that looks similar to that with the dolphins jumping in the air with the moon behind it.
See, this is one thing I love about knit patterns because, like, especially like gloves, socks, and even beanies, like the color work patterns. Oh, that's one of my favorite things with knitting. And here's some orca mittens. I love orca. Hold up, let me get it pulled up.
And Vicky says, "Ooh, pretty."
But isn't this cool for mittens?
Cute.
Now, it doesn't look like they have eyes. I would probably try to add some eyes to them.
Yeah, some kind of eye. Even if it's just a little single crochet stitched in there.
And here's Under the Sea. And it looks like a baby or child again.
See, that is cute. Look at all that color work, though. Holy moly, but that is cute.
And I find that and at least in my opinion, I think color work looks better in knit than crochet.
It just it flows more seamless, but that's really cute. We have My Own Utopia Knit and Crochet. So you says, hello, beautiful women on panel. I've been lurking, loving all of the patterns. She had a sec to say hi before going back to cooking. I think I said unique instead of utopia, but it's My Own Utopia Knit and Crochet.
Howdy, Kaylina. Yeah, those just joining us, let us know how you're doing, what you're working on, if you've ever made any Under the Sea makes, and any plans for the 4th.
Super cute.
Under the Sea baby blanket. I think, and I love how it's round.
That's cute.
See, now with amigurumi, I lean towards crochet. I've never actually done any amigurumi in knitting. Granted, that wasn't really amigurumi, but
Sherry said she guesses she's not searching the right words to find the free patterns on Ravelry. Now, it should have a section that says free, but if you pull it up, like Connie was showing at the beginning, if you pull up a Ravelry pattern, pull up one of them, Connie. Do you remember which one had the free and the paid? But it'll have the amount that the paid for pattern is, but right above it, you'll have the free link. The link for the free pattern.
I'm about to demonstrate to y'all how I search.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna put it under the C because that's the main thing I use to search for finding these type of patterns. You gotta kind of play with sometimes the terms you use to search. Okay. So right now it brings up everything. But if you look to the left of the screen, you'll see the filters. So say I want crochet patterns. I would click on crochet and this would just bring me all the crochet patterns. Now, here you have some stuff like some of the categories, which could also come in useful. I don't often use these filters when I do my search. And here you have the availability. And the main two I use is free or purchase online. So if I'm looking on free, I click on free like that. If I want to, purchase online patterns, the paid for, then I would, like make sure free is unselected and then click on purchase online. Okay, so I'm going to just put it on free, for right now. These have certain, like if you want, if it has a photo, you can click on yes, which I don't really use patterns with no photo. Here are some different attributes like color work, shapes, sock techniques. That could be another thing, but I don't really bother with that. And here, you have like age, size, fit. So like say you're looking for adult patterns, like I would click on adult.
So you can narrow it down. And Sherry said, oh, okay, so you're in the advanced search. She usually just goes under patterns and then searches for free. And sometimes doing it that way, Sherry, even like if you click on it, like Connie was showing earlier, it'll show an amount. But that's if you want to buy the paid version that you can download and print it off. But if you click right above it, there will be get the free pattern here. It'll take you to their website or their blog site, and you can get the pattern for free. You just have to look.
And like, especially if you're trying to search for something more specific, the filters are very useful because I normally, when I search for patterns, I start off free crochet. Then I go to, paid for crochet. Then I go to free knitted patterns. Then I use the filters for paid for knit. But like here you have your yarn weight. Say you're looking for worsted yarn number 4. You would click on that and there's only 2. So, but I'm going to take that off because you can't really see since there's not that many.
Let's scroll back up. My own Utopia Knit and Crochet says she's doing good. She's working on a knitted cardigan for the first time. They are not doing anything for the 4th because it's too hot for her older boy.
Hold up, someone new just came in, or?
She came in just a little bit ago. My own Utopia.
Okay, I did greet her. Okay.
Sherry said, yep, she can spend hours searching for patterns. She used to be that way with recipes, and now it's crochet.
And then here, like different stuff with yarn held together. Like 2 yarns, 3 yarns, single strand. That's another filter. How much yarns? Maybe you only have so much yarn in that color. And you want to find a pattern that would, that you have enough yarn for. Granted, some of that's based on your gauge and stuff too. But here's some options. There's one for metric, but I've never used that one. Colors used, if you want a certain amount of colors, you could use that. This is some different pattern source types like book, magazines, websites. If you're looking for a pattern to be used for a specific hook size, you can filter like that. Um, Here's different fiber, which there's like this. There's not a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like if it's knitting, you can search by knitting needle size. Well, this is their rating system, but I never bother with that. And then like kind of difficulty, which I don't really pay attention to. Um, like I said, there's kind of, you know, if you want United States, United Kingdom crochet terminology, they have different languages even.
She
But
Sherry said she's a fan of using multiple yarns. Like she'll work with a 1 and 2 weight, and she said you'll never know what marl you'll
but
get. Mm-hmm.
I love the filters because like say I'm trying to look for a pattern I can use with a certain yarn weight. I like putting that information in so I can find the type of patterns I'm looking for. I've learned how to search. All right, two more paid for patterns, knitted ones.
Alrighty.
But I figure since that topic was brought up, that was something
Yep. And after
that
you do that, I'm going to show you this yarn bowl teapot.
because every now and then I will share how to do that on a live.
Well, then it's handy because Ravelry does so much that I don't think a lot of people realize you can do. It's got a lot of ways to narrow it down.
I mean, there's so much when it comes to Ravelry. And okay, like this pattern here I have brought up. This is something I love doing because it gives you ideas maybe of what type of yarn you want to do it in, or sometimes color choices, and just to see the project from different color perspectives.
Mm-hmm.
But you see how I clicked on the projects link and you see all sorts of different.
Right, and it takes you to other people that have made it and then their color choices. So it's very handy.
And sometimes I'll like whenever I share patterns, I'll go there if I don't find they really have that many pictures, or I'm not big on the color choice.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it looks like it's a pretty pattern if it's like done with the right choices.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, there's forums, there's groups on Ravelry. But anyway, this is Hermit Crab.
Mm-hmm.
I love this one. Isn't he cute?
He's adorable.
I know I love like the crab ones.
And another thing with Ravelry, you can I haven't done it, but you can put all of your yarn in there and keep track of your yarn stash. And there is also like a yarn swap. So if you're looking for a yarn, there are people on there that are selling their yarn, or
Yeah, I've never messed with that either, but I do know it is there for those that want to do that, or type thing. This one's adorable. Squirt the turtle.
Oh, how cute!
And you could have fun, especially with the flowers, with the color choices.
It's the face on that one that makes him cute with those big eyes. Oh, he's adorable.
I know, I love the bug eyes.
Mm-hmm. Yep, yeah, Nancy said so many things you can do on Ravelry. She hasn't even scratched the surface. Sherry wants to know, have any of us ever made a mystery yarn ball? You could just keep adding your scraps to it. Yep, I do that quite often. You just make a big old mystery ball and you never know what you're going to get. Yep. Yeah, I mean, you could, yeah, they do sell things on Etsy for like super high that I'm like, it's scraps.
Yeah, but now, Sherry, you might also, because there were other turtle patterns for crochet that I didn't share. So you may find something similar.
You shared a turtle on one of your lives. It's been a couple months back. That was absolutely adorable.
Yeah, and I have done like amigurumi patterns where like Pam said, you might find some there. Now, like I said, most of the way I searched was under the sea. I didn't get specific because by the time that I searched that way, I had plenty of patterns for today's live. But you could probably search sea turtles and get more selection than what I found in my search.
Mm-hmm.
And search under crochet, and I don't know if you're looking for free or paid for, use those filters and you could probably find something at
Yeah.
least just as cute or similar. So, like I said, that's all the patterns. The links are all in the description box of today's live. They're organized by Crochet Knit, free, pay for. So do you have anything else you want to mention on today's subject, Pam?
I don't think so. I think we covered it all. Just y'all go look and be sure to share with us when you make something or if you find something really cute. Send it to Connie. She's got her makes video. So if y'all make anything between now and the middle of the month, send it to her.
Mm-hmm.
So she can get it in her slideshow.
Yeah, I do a finished projects video the 15th of every month. So y'all can either email y'all pictures or post them in my Facebook group.
And then I'm going to finish this row and then I'll show y'all how much I got done on the live today. I like to show what I've done while I've been working. And I'm going to get another video camera set up for a different thing so that when I do these lives, y'all can see what I'm working on. But it won't be for this live because this live I'm usually at work for our Just Bee Stitchin lives. But for my other lives, and Nancy said she sent you the Spider-Man beanie.
Okay, let me look to make sure.
And it is absolutely adorable. She did a phenomenal job. Somebody sent Nancy a photograph of Spider-Man, and they're like, hey, can you make a beanie? And she did not disappoint. Sherry said she is on a cross-body bag kick, making triangle in a different stitching pattern and a fancy flat. Cool.
But yeah, I did get your email, and that is one thing. Ooh, pretty.
There we go. That's how much I got done today. Working on
that is one thing that I do want to mention. Like, say, like that, for some reason I missed your pictures, putting them on my finished projects email. It's not intentional. When I get pictures, like if it's in my email, I will respond back when I save them. And if it's on my Facebook group, I'll basically leave a comment saying I got your picture saved. But in the event something happens where your pictures don't make it, just send me an email, let me know, and I'll put them in the next video. Because as a content creator, you get lots of emails, and where somehow something you may have accidentally overlooked.
Yeah, it's not intentional.
I'm human.
Exactly.
So Pam, do you have anything going on your channel you want to mention before we say our bye-byes?
Yes, I do have a giveaway going on. It is the Christmas in July fairies. As it was mentioned earlier in the thing, you do not have to be subscribed to anybody's channels. All you have to do is watch each individual video and comment on it. That's the only requirement to be entered. Is you have to comment on the video. Watch, because some people have a keyword that has to be in there in the thing to make sure that you watch the video. And then we're all picking a semi-finalist, and then we're going to send it off to Dana Wanderlust Crochet, and she's going to pick a grand prize winner who will get something from all of the channels participating. And it's channels across all genres of YouTube. It's not just yarny, crafty channels. There's homesteaders and just different ones that are participating. So go check it out. I have a video, and then in my video there's a link to the playlist that has all of the videos. So yeah.
Yep. And if
And I
y'all
go
haven't
live every
watched,
Thursday night, so come check me out. Come hang
if
out.
y'all haven't watched Pam yet, go check her out. She's amazing. And her link is in the description box of today's live. If one of my mods could drop her link too, that would be amazing. Okay, let me check my email to verify. Yeah, I got your email. And just so y'all know, I did like reply to all my emails earlier today in YouTube comments. More than likely it won't be till tomorrow morning um before I respond to stuff again, but I will get back to you. And it might be after my live tomorrow too. Just depends. Because in the morning I'll probably be preparing for tomorrow's live.
I dropped my link.
Okay. Awesome. Oh yeah. Good,
And
good, good.
I'm gonna go check out that join the chat feature that they've added to StreamYard. So if there are any other creators in here that use StreamYard, that's something new that I haven't noticed on panel until today. So I'm gonna have to check that out.
Perfect timing, Nightbot.
Exactly.
um, but yeah, tomorrow at let's see, it's Tuesday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. I will be going live. It's my normal live, so it's my channel, on my channel. And my guest star will be Crystal with Crystal's Crochet Cubbyhole. And we're going to be talking about washcloths. So I hope y'all make it to that live. I need to touch base with her today. But yeah, so I think that covers everything. So I hope everybody has a fab is having and has a fabulous Yorny day. Fabulous Yorny week, month, year,
Exactly.
forever. What did you say, Frank? Oh yeah, July 4th.
Yes, have a safe 4th of July. Absolutely.
And be the light. Be nice, be kind, do good. And bye everyone.
Bye.